So I bet lots of you are wondering, how did it all begin? It's been a long and winding road for AHMIR, definitely. And I guess it's fitting that we let you in on the story.
What's going on? It's your boy Big Mike. I grew up in Harlem, in New York City. I grew up in a very, very rough part of Harlem, where I was in gangs and all that type of crazy stuff. But I always knew that I wanted more than what I had at the time. I had a great opportunity to audition for the Boys Choir of Harlem. I made that audition, started to tour with the Boys Choir of Harlem all over the country and the world, which was a great opportunity for me, or great opportunities for me. And I also got to share the stage with a lot of great artists like Pavarotti and Babyface, Vanessa Williams, and a host of others, the late Luther Vandross. Yeah, so throughout all of that, I also had the opportunity to attend Tanglewood Music Institute. And then at the end of that experience, I got a chance to audition for Boston University for a full scholarship vocal performance. And I wound up getting that, which was a great opportunity, and that's how I ended up in Boston.
My name is Mr. Jones. I'm actually the only member who is originally from Boston. Boston's where we honed our craft, but I'm the only original Bostonian. Started singing when I was about, well, I was singing my whole life, but I didn't know that I had talent until I joined the church choir at age 17 and had people like really around to encourage me and tell me, you know, man, you got a voice and stuff. So I ended up going to Northeastern University. I joined the choir there at Northeastern, and through like various events and things like that, I ran into Big Mike, who was a member of Boston University's choir. We formed a friendship, and we shared a vision of starting a male R&B group that was not only built on the foundation of music, but also brotherhood. You know, we both were soloists at the time, but both had a love of harmony and expressed a desire to really build a family type of thing.
What's up, everybody? I'm your boy Casey. I grew up in Rochester, New York. I never had any formal training as a singer, but I knew I had something to offer. I relocated to Boston with the hopes of finding better opportunities to showcase my singing, which previously was only in local church choirs. It was a pretty dramatic move moving here to Boston. I only had a few $100s in my pocket, and I had wind up staying in a shelter. One day I was just out walking after work. I had finally found some work, and I found a flyer, and it was auditioning for an R&B singing group here in Boston. I felt like that would be like the perfect opportunity for me, so I auditioned, and that's where I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Jones and Big Mike.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Sing Sing, boy from Philly, representing up here in Boston. I first started taking singing seriously, I think it was about in this maybe 5th or 6th grade. I was singing this old Shy song, I'm sure you all know it, And If I Ever Fall in Love. We were walking somewhere from a field trip, and a couple of the girls were like, oh, he can sing. I was like, word, can I? And you know, I had a couple girlfriends at the time, you know, in middle school, so I figured, maybe this is something I could do to get the ladies, right? Stemming from that, though, I ended up finding a true passion for music, for singing, for instruments. Came up listening to Michael Jackson. You know, I love to dance, I love to perform, and it's pretty much where all that came from. I ended up auditioning for the Philadelphia High School for Creative and Performing Arts, originally for piano. They didn't like it. They said I wasn't that good to get in on piano. They asked if I could do anything else. I told them I'd sing, so I sang for them, and that was my ticket into the Philadelphia High School for Creative and Performing Arts, also known as Kappa. Notable acts such as Boyz II Men went there, Christian McBride went there, Bilal went there. It's one of my people that at the school at the time that I just really loved listening to sing and practice with the choir director. It was great. From there, I did a year of school at the University of the Arts in Philadelphia. Wasn't really a fit for me. Just wanted to go to Boston and see what was good for actually some solo opportunities in a different city. So I ended up going to Berklee College of Music, and apparently, you know, I'm at this concert singing, and Big Mike was in the audience. I heard about him before, you know, and he apparently liked what he heard, and I was the final member added to the group. It was called One Love at the time, and apparently he'd held up his phone and, you know, had Leon on the phone while I was singing and let him hear it, and, you know, the guys decided they liked it, and that's how I got put into the group.
Some of you all may not know, but in 2002, we went by the name One Love, and that was our humble sort of beginnings. And we had some growing pains starting out, a lot that we needed to learn about the music industry, about the stage, about our performing, about recording, about the delivery of any given song. But through all of that, we learned a lot, and we actually switched our name because we found that that name was just much too common for a group. So we decided that we went through a whole lot of names, and a whole list of names and possible names, and we came up with the name AHMIR, which is Arabic for prince. And at that point, we really felt that we were the princes of the R&B game, and had still a lot to learn, but we thought that we had really learned a lot, gained a lot, and you know, we were the princes of R&B, so to speak, and that's what we are right now.
Despite all our talent, determination, and hard work, it really wasn't until 2006 when we had one of our very first major breakthroughs. Through grassroots marketing and a lot of our hard-earned money, we were able to chart our song "Welcome to My Party" on the Billboard charts. You know, pretty unprecedented for an unsigned R&B group. We were able to get to number 3 on the Hip Hop R&B single sales chart, number 82 on the R&B Hip Hop Songs chart, and number 19 on the R&B Hip Hop Singles of the Year. This allowed us the opportunity to go down to Atlanta. We participated in a competition called We Hear the Future. We won this competition. Because of that, we were able to get a write-up in Billboard magazine. It was called They're Next, pretty much They're Next to enter into the music industry and do some big things. And when we returned home, the Boston Globe featured us on the front page. So it was a major step for us. Got to get in front of a lot of people, get some great exposure, and it really was a trampoline effect from there.
The success of Welcome to My Party really opened the door up for us to venture out into Europe and start doing some crazy touring. We ended up touring just so many different cities throughout the UK, through Germany, Austria, Switzerland, a little bit of the Netherlands. Like, it was just a crazy experience. Like, touring and performing is something that we're just so into, you know, just getting out there and relating with our audience and talking with people afterwards, signing autographs, taking pictures, you know. So we you know, through different social media networks, you know, like MySpace, we were able to get a lot of fans overseas. So it was great to actually get over there and meet with these people, and you know, really just be there right in front of them, you know, actually talking with them. It was a good experience for them. It was a great experience for us, and we cherish that experience even to this day.